This is the Novice 3, an imaginary ship that can take you anywhere in the Milky Way. Its maiden voyage will take you on a tour of the wildest planets we have yet discovered. Worlds of burning ice, planets hotter than stars, with clouds made of metal, zombie worlds born from the ashes of dead ones. And hundreds of billions more are waiting for us in our galaxy alone. These worlds will give us a glimpse into how deep nature's imagination goes and create a map for future pioneers who might one day plant their flags on landscapes we can hardly imagine. As our journey to new worlds begins, we set sail for the closest alien planet, 40 trillion kilometers away. But the long road to our cosmic neighbor is paved with strange sights of its own. Past the distant orbit of Neptune, we slip into a no man's land of icy cosmic debris that surrounds our solar system. The Kuiper Belt. This massive disk of frozen material contains hundreds of millions of icy scraps, leftovers from the formation of our solar system. Out here, among the scattered bits of rock and ice, lives something strange. Haumea. A tumbling dwarf planet shaped like an egg. Carrying 2 moons and an icy ring, this bizarre, Pluto-sized world is the fastest spinning object in our solar system. Splashed across its surface is a mysterious red spot, possibly a scar from a recent impact. And Haumea is not alone. There's a whole eccentric family of mini worlds lurking out here. Dwarf planets like Makemake and Gong Gong, a red-tinted mini Pluto with a thin atmosphere of methane. The Kuiper Belt could hold as many as 200 dwarf planets, and thousands more could be floating in the space beyond. Someday, these tiny worlds may serve as a cosmic base camp for interstellar voyagers. A final outpost still bound to our sun. When we finally outgrow our home system, the one nearest to Earth will be waiting. Alpha Centauri. In this triple star system, a tiny red dwarf star known as Proxima Centauri orbits around a pair of sun-like stars, Alpha Centauri A and B. As we approach Proxima, the closest of the stellar trio, we're greeted by 2 huge dust belts that circle the star. But further in, we come to the real gem of this system. Welcome to Proxima Centauri b, the closest exoplanet to home. With a mass almost identical to Earth's and a density that suggests a rocky composition, this distant Earth cousin orbits right inside its star's habitable zone, giving it potential to hold liquid water. Given how near and similar it is to Earth, perhaps this will be the first outpost for mankind around another star. Visitors could gaze up to see Proxima Centauri and its two sister suns. And on a clear night, our own sun, a distant glimpse of home. But there's still a lot we don't know about our cosmic neighbor. And its star is so volatile that stellar flares could shock the planet into a lifeless state. The only way to know for sure is to go there ourselves. Missions are now being proposed that could reach this system in as little as 20 years, using nanoprobes powered by light sails. If humans ever touch down on Proxima Centauri b, it will become the site of the most transformative event in human history. The moment mankind became an interstellar species. As we push farther into space, we leave the familiar behind and come across a world beyond all human comprehension. Gliese 436b is about as different from Earth as you can get. Orbiting extremely close to its star, its surface is a scorching 438 degrees Celsius. On a planet this hot, you might expect to find vast seas of magma. But this Neptune-sized world is something else entirely. A world of burning ice. Its massive gravity compresses water vapor in the atmosphere into an exotic form of ice called Ice 7. The pressures here are so intense that the ice can withstand burning temperatures without evaporating. But the atmosphere is another story. It's being blasted into space by the star's immense heat. And as the starlight pushes on the escaping gas, it leaves behind a comet-like tail, 9 million miles long. Most planets in the universe will be hostile to humans. But 39 light-years away, a tiny red dwarf star is home to a potential planetary oasis. This is the TRAPPIST-1 system, a family of 7 rocky planets huddled closely around their sun. These Earth-sized worlds orbit so closely together that the whole system would fit easily inside the orbit of Mercury. The inner two are suspected to be Venus-like, searing hot and covered in dense clouds. And the outer planet, TRAPPIST-1H, is thought to be as cold as the South Pole. But 4 of the middle worlds orbit in the star's habitable zone, making this system a possible bonanza for life. TRAPPIST-1e is one of the single most promising candidates for habitability that we know of. And each of these worlds is far older than Earth, giving potential life forms here a 3 billion year head start. But this system has a catch. Each of the planets are theorized to be tidally locked, with one side stuck facing their sun and the other side permanently exposed to the cold void of space. Such temperature extremes could make it hard for life to find a foothold.